All right, guys, we got to talk about this. There's a bunch of important updates when it comes to the ICE murder that happened in Minneapolis. So let's start with this. Jacqueline Sweet says, this is how the creator of the official GFM, so that is GoFundMe, for Jonathan Ross, per Liz Collins and Megyn Kelly, described it himself. Take a look. So Megyn Kelly retweeted this. Liz Collins posted it. This is the official fundraiser for the ICE officer. Please help if you can. Ready for this? Look at this. Clyde Emmons, this guy was the one who created it and posted it. The stupid cunts want to make a GoFundMe for the stupid bitch that got what she deserved. I made one. By the way, notice no commas, no periods, no punctuation, no nothing. She got what she deserved. I made one for the ICE officer that did his job. Let's get this man some money. So the official fundraiser made by a guy who's calling people who are against ICE murder stupid cunts, saying that the stupid bitch got what she deserved. And you have fucking Megyn Kelly promoting a fundraiser. A guy whose only claim to fame is that he just committed murder on live camera. That's all he's known for. Apparently, he was, in Iraq. He went to the war in Iraq. There's also speculation he's got, like, a brown wife, I think a Filipino wife, so there's speculation that this is, like, some sort of mail-order bride situation. By the way, funny how it works, right? All these, like, white supremacists who, secretly or not so secretly lust for minorities. Kind of weird, isn't it? Kind of weird. So he dedicated his life to ruining the lives of black and brown people, but he married a brown person. Make that make sense. It's like all those, super anti-gay Christian Republicans who get caught sucking dick in a New Jersey Turnpike bathroom at 3 a.m., which has happened multiple times, by the way, right? So this is who Megyn Kelly is sharing the GoFundMe. Like, okay, this is how you know there's nothing but moral depravity on the right, because they can't even tell that, even if you think like, oh, this was self-defense. Let's say for argument's sake, you genuinely believe that, even though it's objectively not true. But let's say you believe that. Isn't the reasonable position to be like, well, damn, that sucks and that's heartbreaking, but he did kill a person. And so he should probably feel horrible the rest of his life and he should live with a tremendous amount of guilt. And, maybe even so, he should get some time behind bars, some punishment, pay some restitution to the family, because even though I think he was maybe justified, still there's a precious human life that was lost here. Isn't that how you'd react if you're, I don't know, let's call it pro-life? But no. What do these assholes do over and over again? They put fucking George Zimmerman on a pedestal. This is the guy who murdered Trayvon Martin because he was holding some fucking Skittles, right? They did it with all these fucking right-wing murderers who kill black or brown people or liberals or leftists. All the people who, by the way, are on video and their only claim to fame is that they screamed the N-word at a black person repeatedly, right? They somehow become celebrities on the right. They'll be invited to fucking CPAC, dog. They'll be invited to CPAC. They'll be invited to the RNC. Like, why the fuck do I know? What's the name of the guy? I'm blanking on his name. Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't know how I could forget. He's got my fucking name, my first name, right? But that guy, that was another huge case. The guy ended up killing people. Right-wingers say it was in self-defense. Left-wingers say no, it wasn't. He was looking for a fight, right? But again, even if you believe the right-wing narrative, wouldn't you have a little bit of humility? And wouldn't you have a little bit of reason and empathy and say, well, I feel bad for the guy, but it was a horrible situation and a life was taken. So therefore, like, it is what it is. I think he should be free to go, but I'm not, we're not going to make him a hero. No, they literally made him a hero. They made him a hero. That shows you, I've been saying this all the time on my show lately, but I call it moral collapse. This is the moral collapse of this country. And of course, it's being led primarily by the fascists and the warmongers and the billionaires. These are the people who are ushering in this era of moral collapse. And nobody's more responsible than Trump, and nobody's more responsible than the pathetic little sycophantic right-wing pundits like Megyn Kelly, who's fucking useless, and so she hops onto the Trump bandwagon in order to try to maintain relevance and tells her audience of dumbass seals what they want to hear. They clap like fucking idiot seals at whatever garbage she's spewing on any given day. And here she is, sharing a GoFundMe for a guy whose only claim to fame is he just committed murder live on camera. Now, by the way, let me just point this out too. It appears billionaire Bill Ackman has donated $10,000 to a GoFundMe for Jonathan Ross, the ICE agent who killed Renee Good. Ackman has reposted the fundraiser, but hasn't posted about his own donation. Isn't that amazing? So motherfucker raised, at least as of when this person tweeted this, probably way more now, they raised $105,000 for this psychopath. Now, let's continue, because there's more important stuff. So Richard Hanania posts this. Ross's family and friends describe him as a hardcore conservative. Wow, shocking. Christian and MAGA supporter. Christian, don't make me laugh. The guy really loves Jesus. He proves that by shooting people in the face. Who sports "Don't Tread on Me" flags. Oh my God, the irony. And Trump Vance stickers. Social media posts reveal him arguing with his family over the white supremacist group, the Proud Boys. So my guess is he fucking loves the Proud Boys. And he's like mad at family members who think that they're bad news. He married a brown woman and decided to devote his life to terrorizing brown people. Let me just point out this "Don't Tread on Me" fucking irony, man. This has never made sense to me. Ever, ever, ever. And you've seen this in real life. I've seen this in the wild, bro. "Don't Tread on Me" flag over here, literally hanging next to one of the police flags. You know, like the American flag that's like black and white, but it has the blue line for one of the stripes. I forget. The blue line flag. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call it. But like, so it's like, fuck law enforcement, fuck authority. We love law enforcement. We love authority. That's literally the idea. And just to decode what that actually means for you, what that means is I hate liberals and leftists and Democrats and black and brown people. That's what that flag actually means. It means when I say I'm anti-authority, I mean if we have a president like Barack Obama. I mean if we have a Democrat or a liberal in charge. That's when I'm anti-authority, right? I'm a boot-licking son of a bitch when it comes to a fat, bloated, war criminal, pedophile rapist like Donald Trump running the country. A reality star who tripped over his dick and fell into fucking the White House. Then I love authority. In fact, I am the authority. That's the ultimate irony. Don't tread on me, but let me tread on you. Let me tread on you. That's what this is. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. But I'm still not done. Why have I not seen anybody talking about the fact that masked agents were seen removing crates, presumably potential evidence, out of Jonathan Ross's home? Is this why the FBI has blocked Minneapolis from running their own investigation? The answer to that is yes. So here we go. Jonathan Ross, when he's fleeing the state of Minnesota after his murder of an innocent woman, what are they carrying here? What is this? Crates of shit here, multiple masked agents. They're helping him flee the state. Does this look like a law enforcement agency to you? Or does this look like, as I said, a criminal cartel? Does this look like a gang? Does this look like a mob of thugs that are now asserting control over what's supposed to be an independent state here? So what are they holding? What is this? What are you holding here? That looks like a computer, doesn't it? There's definitely files in there that are sketchy to say the least. And here he is caught red fucking handed. By the way, the courtesy here of the Daily Mail. Feds in ski masks seen taking potential evidence here out of the way. So they're hiding evidence in this case. There's no other reason you would take this shit and go somewhere with it. Why are you taking it? What's going on here? Jesus Christ, they're so fucking guilty. Ready for this? Look at this. This was in The Nation originally. U.S. border agents intentionally stepped in front of moving vehicles to justify shooting them. The piece reports on an internal police execution research forum review of Border Patrol use of force obtained by the Los Angeles Times, which found that some agents deliberately stepped into the path of cars to create a pretext for shooting and recommended that agents be trained instead to move out of the way. And then there's a full article on it here from The Nation. So think about that, bro. That this is like a well-known, reported-on phenomenon, which is what they do to try to get away with the violence they commit. And even so, he didn't do it in a convincing enough way to get the majority of people to agree with him. I think most people look at this and they see murder. That's what they see. Washington Post says, exclusive, for the past 3 months, teenage migrant boys have been locked inside a juvenile prison in Pennsylvania with a publicly documented history of staff physically and sexually abusing juvenile offenders in its care, a post-investigation found. So now we have little fucking sexual assault islands. We have ICE Epstein facilities throughout the country that nobody's fucking talking about and nobody's doing anything about. That the president, by the way, and Congress, they are funding more of these Epstein prisons for immigrants. That's what's going. Juvenile immigrants too, underage immigrants. Lord only knows what the fuck is going on at these places, on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Just incredible. It's just incredible. And then finally, just to really show you guys who and what we're dealing with here. ICE shot a man in Glen Burnie, and the story they told was contradicted by, number one, ICE's own photos, number two, bystander video, number three, lawyer for another immigrant at the scene, number four, Anne Arundel County Police. Now ICE is revisiting its story. These motherfuckers will lie about literally everything. They will lie, they will lie, they will lie. They will know they're lying. They don't care they're lying. They'll get the VP and the president to back them up every single step of the way. They will dodge any semblance of accountability, which is why they should not be allowed anywhere in this country. I hope that citizens are rising up everywhere and using the same tactics to make it impossible for them to do their bullshit crimes. Grab those whistles, get out in the street, blow those whistles. Make sure you have large groups of people. Make sure you surround people who are innocent. Make sure if they're trying to get into your house, you say, I need a warrant. And they're going to say, we have a warrant. And they're going to say, what kind of warrant is it? And it's going to be an administrative warrant. You're going to say, you need a fucking judicial warrant. I wasn't born yesterday. Okay? I know how this works. So you got to go out there and hold these assholes accountable. Because they're nothing but a bunch of thugs who are going around cracking skulls of innocent people and ruining lives and separating families. We're not going to let it happen anymore. This is not legitimate. This is not real. This is immoral. This is unethical. This is an abuse of authority. And now we know that, and we're not going to fucking allow it. People have played nice for long enough. Now they've crossed way too many lines, and they're going to realize that this country will not stand for it. So there you have it, guys. Just incredible, incredible stuff that we're talking about here. And they're only going to get worse. Zero accountability, zero justice, zero consequences. So we need to create the conditions whereby those consequences come about. Abolish ICE completely, and we need mass arrests of all of these agents that really, in their core, are criminals.
Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.